After that abysmal excuse of a transfer deadline day in the last episode, we are back with 2 games today, Spurs and Brentford. But before we get into those, we do have a couple of transfers to tell you about. One for us in the summer, and one for a very interested party who we failed to sign yesterday. It's Victor Osimhen, who's gone to Real Madrid, which is fantastic. So that means we're not going to sign him in the summer after missing out on deadline day. He's now Real Madrid's star striker. Wonderful for them. We do, however, have the free transfer signing of Guido Rodriguez, who will come in from Real Betis. He's an Argentinian international, will be 30 years of age when he comes in, and will be strengthening the depth of our midfield. He looks really handy as well. We're probably going to get a few more squad players as well for the summer on a couple of frees. There's a few people I've got my eye on, but I will tell you about them when we get there. So today's lineup away at Spurs: Sanchez in goal, Colwill, James are joined by Todibo, the debutant, in the centre of defence. Caicedo, Lavia and Gallagher, with Nkuko the step forward. Madueke, Sterling and Broha up front in the 3 of the 4-3, 3-4-3, 3-3-3-1, 3-3-3-3-3-3-3-3-3. We do have a squad number to give. It's to Todibo, who cannot have his number 25 because that is owned by Cole Palmer. He will, however, get number 2. Right, squad numbers are submitted. Everyone is reasonably happy. Let's see if we can make some sort of inroads into this terrible performance so far this season. We need to get a little bit higher in the table. We had some good results during December and January, rather. Probably January, less so than December. But we will see how we get on against Spurs today. Right, we're giving our team talk. We've got faith in everyone. Go out there and make a difference. Hopefully that's put them all in good, nice mood. Spurs are in decent form. 2 wins from 5. I say decent, it's bang average, but we shall see how they get on today as we are at kickoff, and it's straight into the first highlight. It's not for us. Spurs from the kickoff. Bissouma back to Dyer. They've got a back 3 with 2 in front of them in their attacking formation. It's probably playing some positional play. Pedro Porro down the right hand side crosses it in. Richarlison's on the end of it, and he scored within 22 seconds for Spurs. And this is not how this basically is the match engine manifestation of our transfer deadline day in the last episode. Abysmal. We have a free kick. Caicedo's standing over it. Someone is flip-flopping around on the floor in front of him. Well done to them. He's gone back now. Is that Todibo? That might be our new signing. He looks like a fish out of water. Anyway, Nkuku now standing over it rather than Caicedo. Maybe, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, Vicario pushes it wide. Denied a great goal. We've got a corner. I'm sure that said Caicedo to begin with. Maybe it was Caicedo who was flopping around on the floor. Madueke crosses into the back post. Van der Ven clears it. Mickey van der Ven, star of my Blackburn team on FM24, if you were around back then, but you might not be. But he was very good then, and he's very good now in the Spurs starting 11. 10 minutes gone, Spurs 1, Chelsea 0, and we're going to demand more, I think, because we're 1-0 down after 22 seconds. Not good. We're going to move from cautious or back. I don't know where we were positive now anyway. But we've got a corner. James whips in back post. Colwill. No. Bissouma. No. It's Colwill on the scruffy at the end of that bouncing around. We've got another corner. Madueke going to whip it in from this near side. Anyone moving in the box? Yes. Back post. Todibo can't get on the end of it. He's already been booked, but he's looking quite the threat at corners at that back post. Been gone out for a throw-in, not thrown out for a gone-in. But Spurs now on the offensive down this side. But Sterling intercepts the throw-in. Oh, he's been dispossessed. Madison's in loads of space. Cuts inside. Oh, no, it's got to Bentancur. Oh, no. There was chance for an interception there, but Madison's good work. And sort of Bentancur just sort of drifted in behind the defence and got a shot away from range. And it's 2-0. Spurs have had 2 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. 0.2 XG. It's not amazing. On our side, it's very good for them, but not very good for us. Half an hour gone, and we are looking like we are going to cruise to a defeat. 12th place Spurs. It's the early kickoff, so it could do great damage to our current 8th position. A victory would have put us ahead of Manchester United and Nottingham Forest into 6th place. But that is not looking like it's on the cards right now, unless something drastically changes in the second half, of which we are very nearly into. James with a throw-in into Lavia. Sterling, I'm probably not pronouncing his. That's a poor ball from Raheem Sterling. It's easily dispossessed. Romero and Van der Ven laughing to themselves as they take the ball. It's gone all the way over to the other side of the pitch, and Pedro Porro is in tons of space, but he's cut inside. He's still going to go around his man. He's found Richarlison in the centre of the park, and it's 3-0. It's not even half-time. This is not a good way to start our second half of the season. I mean, it's slightly more than halfway. We're on game 24. But this is not very well. Oh, not very well, not very good. Come along now. I'm getting flustered. It's been terrible. Sort yourselves out. Let's go on to the second half and hopefully do something a bit better. Hojberg is on in the centre of the Spurs midfield. And we have got a goal kick. Sanchez to James and Colwell. Casado's found himself in tons of space. Can we do something from here? Madueke is out on the wing. He's in space. He's managing to go around his man. He's been left to cross the ball in. Broha in the centre. Heads it just over the bar. Great movement from Madueke. Great manage to get the delivery away as well. But the end header was not quite good enough from Broha, who didn't score, clearly. Went out for a goal kick. 60 minutes nearly on the clock. We should probably think about making some changes. There's a few tired legs out there. Everyone is looking a little bit less than happy. Nothing specific noted is the general feel of the body language. Right, let's make some moves. And Coco off for Enzo. Let's see. Who was that with a 6.1? Sterling with a 6.1. To be fair, he's made a few terrible passes that have led to interceptions and been challenged and lost the ball there as well. 60. It's just going nowhere, this game. Nothing is happening. Gallagher's in danger of being booked. He can come on for Carney. Chukwuemeka can come on in the centre of midfield. Broha can come off for Vardy. He's not injured for the time being. And we'll bring new boy Todido off for Badiashile because he's getting a little bit tired. Fresh legs in all three areas of the pitch, essentially. Madueke with the ball into the back post. Colwell can't get on the end of it. Vicario collects it quite comfortably. And why is the goalkeeper? I've only just noticed this, but it looks like the Spurs goalkeeper is wearing the regular Spurs kit. Or at least very close to it. Vardy trying to get around his man. He's using his old legs for good measure. Sends it inside to Chuk. Oh, Carney Chuk with a good effort, but it's gone wide. Chukwuemeka nearly getting himself on the score sheet just minutes after getting himself on the pitch, but it was not to be. Spurs are looking pretty much comfortable for a 3-0 victory here. They've basically, since scoring that third goal, just controlled the game, and we're now 80 minutes, 10 minutes to go. I'm out of ideas. I'm not sure what to do. There's not many changes I can make to get 4 goals in the next 5 minutes. So this game's probably going to peter out into a bit of a disappointing 3-0 return to action after yesterday's mammoth yet abysmal transfer deadline day. Hopefully next time around we do a transfer deadline day, it's actually worth doing and not just depressing. Anyway, we've got the ball towards the back. Can we get a consolation? Badiashile to Madueke, cuts inside, finds Enzo, fresh legs, Colwell to Lavia and back again. We aren't going forward, we're kind of just going round in a circle, which is not particularly great, but that's a lovely ball over the top and Enzo's through. He's been brought down. Surely that's a penalty. The referee points to the spot and we are in with a chance of a consolation goal. Let's check with VAR, and it is awarded. The penalty has been awarded. Who's going to step up? I'm not sure. It's Enzo. Enzo is going to step up, and let's see if we can get that consolation goal. He earned the penalty. He takes the penalty. He's missed the penalty. Well, it's been saved. Straight at the goalkeeper. That sums up today's game. It sums up the season, basically. Not very good. 3-0 defeat to Spurs. I mean, let's hope we can do better against Brentford. I think it's Brentford we're playing in the next game. We've already played Brentford in a game on camera before, so hopefully, I think we won that one 3-0. Let's see if we can do the same again in today's second match. So here we are. We are away at Brentford. It's a double away day, so it's probably not going to be a good result. We're down to 9th, but we are now playing the game in hand. Everyone else has played. Not many changes to the lineup. Palmer is in. Enzo is in as well. We're going to put Jackson on the bench because he's back from his international duty. Sanchez can go on the bench as well. We shall see what goes on in this game. It's the same 3-3-3-1 formation. Petrovic, Chilwell, Todibo, Chalobah, Casido, Gallagher, Fernandez, Palmer in midfield, Madueke, Sterling, and then Cuckoo up top. So we've had quite a few changes actually now. Come to think about it, I forgot which changes I'd made. A few new starters. Anyway, the shape is there. The formation is there. The squad list will be there as well. So hopefully we can go to the Brentford Community Stadium and put in a much better performance than the last game. Hopefully, I'm still got faith in everyone. I'm still going to tell them I want them to do well. Got proud of them. Go out there and make a difference. Let's see if that actually makes any difference whatsoever. Obviously, it's early February. I'm still in my shorts. I mean, in the real world, it's November and I'm in shorts. So there you go. 6 minutes gone here in Brentford. They're obviously directly behind us on goal difference in the league table. So a victory for either side would put either of them back into the Europa League hunt. A draw would be no good to anyone, but Ivan Toney stands over the ball and with a great chance from a free kick, but Petrovic just lets it go wide, watches it sail by his post. 20 minutes gone, just like that. Not much happening so far, apart from that free kick effort from Ivan Toney. You can see here, Bournemouth are still doing really well. Forest are still doing really well, punching above their weight. Everton doing surprisingly well as well in 11th. The rest of the league table up near the top is probably as you'd expect. City, Liverpool, Arsenal, the top three. Villa doing really well. Man United, Newcastle on the fringes, and then Chelsea doing abysmal. There we go. Brentford, in fact, Brighton aren't doing that well this season. Shade, who I'm sure scored against... No, he didn't score against us in the last game because we won 3-0. I'm sure I've seen him score against someone in... I mean, Ivan Toney's just blasted that one over the bar. Maybe I'm being prophetic and signaling what's going to happen in the rest of this game. Maybe I've just scouted him. That's why I know his name. Right, Jensen with the corner. He's gone out to the edge of the box to Shade. And there's Janelt, who's not done anything with it. A bit of a wasted highlight, to be honest. Chilwell on the left, inside. He's on the left of the centre. We're retraining him to see if we can get him as a central defender rather than a left back, and then we might be worth keeping him because I don't think we're going to get the money we want for him because the less he plays, the less he'll be worth. He's still worth 100 million now, but I bet come the summer that'll be dropping down to probably less than we got offered originally. So if we can get 30 million for him, that might be good. What a waste. But he kicked his toys out of the pram, and there's De Silva. Actually, they're on the break. Shade cuts inside De Silva. Oh no, Josh De Silva gets the first goal of the game. 42 minutes gone for Brentford. I'm talking about the retraining of Ben Chilwell as a central defender to play wide centre-back. And we've gone down 1-0. That's 4 goals unanswered so far in today's episode. I hope you're enjoying it. If you like watching me struggle, please subscribe for more content. Please also subscribe over at Sort It Out SI, where I do things where I like not play the game and tell you how to do things. You don't watch me do them abysmally. Because if you only watch over there, you won't know how bad I am at actually playing Football Manager. So that's good. Brentford are probably going to go 2-0 up before the end of the first half. They've got the ball again, and they're just passing it around like we're not even there at the moment in defence. Threaded the ball through to Tony, but Enzo gets on the end of it. Someone is actually paying attention. Trevor to Sterling. Sterling down this right flank. He's using his pace. He's got around his man. Ball into the back post. Madueke does not even bother to jump. And it's cleared. And Brentford are countering. But no, it's not. Gallagher to Sterling. Who's cut inside. He's going to take the chance himself now. He shoots. He scores. Raheem Sterling equalises. Probably against the run of play. But it's 1-1 as we head into the half time. Famous last words. We've got another highlight. And we've still got 2 minutes of added time left. Josh De Silva to me. Then Ajar, who isn't Ajax, as I first read it in my head. And Buemo out on the right for them. Cuts in. Oh no, Jensen's got around his man, but can he get a ball into the box? No, and Buemo's there again. Ball to the back post. Shade's in loads of space. Kevin Shade, as I mentioned, scored against us in this game. Fantastic. My camera's gone. We'll carry on anyway. The camera has failed us, but we shall see if the rest of the episode carries on in any way, shape or form. We're going to get to half-time and reset the camera. The back post header hits the post. Chilwell clears it, and it's gone out for a throw-in, and it's half-time. And give me a second as I fix my camera. Okay, we are back, and I'm not quite sure at what point the camera stopped working, but we are now back in the second half. I'm going to have a look at making some changes. We're going to go to positive from cautious and see if we can just change the course of the second half. We shall see. It's 2-1, as you will have seen before our little interlude, where the camera changed from no camera to my face, which is always good if you want to see my face. If you don't want to see my face, then I apologise for plugging my camera back in. 55 minutes on the clock. Nothing happening so far in the second half. Brentford will go 8th with victory ahead of Forest. We will slump down to 10th. Just about in the clutches of Everton and Spurs, who smashed us in the last game. So it would be not surprising if we ended up getting sacked by the end of this season and finishing well into the second half of the table. We finished 12th last season, obviously. Well, I say we. I'm not a Chelsea fan. Enzo. Oh, actually, no. Enzo scored. Fantastic. We've drawn. Stop being a doom-monger. We're going to actually win this game. 2-2 now. We're going to get a third goal and go 8th. And I'll stop saying that we're going to finish 12th because it's not going to happen. We're going to do really well. We're going to qualify for Europe because I'm going to get sacked otherwise, and that would not be a good start to Football Manager 2024. Right, 70 minutes gone. We're going to make some substitutions. Raheem Sterling's looking a little bit tired, but he's played quite well. Maybe not do anything just yet. We'll try and make some substitutions again in 5 minutes. Hopefully there's someone tired who's not playing very well who we can bring off. because Sterling is currently our best player, so it's probably not wise to take him off so far. We don't want to hook him. We're going to do some more subs now, though. I say more subs. We haven't done any subs. Who have we got on the bench? Mudryk can come on. Palmer has not played very well. Nina has Madueke. Broha can come on for Palmer. And then Kuku can switch around with him. And then Chilwell can come off from defence. Badiashile can come on as well. So it's Todibo, Chalobah on Badiashile. No, it's not, because I'm putting Colwell on as well. There we go. 4 substitutions. 15 minutes to go with a little bit of wiggle room. Now it's 10. Because I can't add up. The league table has now updated. We are both back behind Forest in 9th and 10th. Encouraged for the last 5 minutes of the game. See if that makes any difference whatsoever. I think this might be set in for a draw in the second game of today's doubleheader. Both away from home. Both quite poor performances. Luckily, we've managed to turn it around a little bit in this one and get a bit of a better second half. I'm going to put attacking on for the final 4 minutes of added time. Go a bit more direct. We've got 7 minutes of added time. We've played 3.5. And we'll see if that makes the final bit of difference. It won't, because we've gone to attacking. I've not unpaused it. There we go. We've gone to attacking, so that means there'll be no more highlights. 97th minute, 98th minute, game over, full time. Let's just write this episode off as a bit of a bad one. We probably should have not done the transfer deadline day or this one and just gone to the point where we get sacked in about March. That's my foretelling of what's going to happen in the next episode. If there is a next episode, it might be us looking for a new job. Us being me, because I'm using the royal sense of I'm basically lobbing you in there with me in my poor performances. Right, we've got Arsenal next at home. We're not going to do that one in today's video because it's already been depressing enough. We are currently 9th. 8th would be wishful thinking. A win in our game in hand against Newcastle would put us ahead of them, but I'm not sure that will happen. Right, where are we going to come back? We're probably going to come back for Newcastle on April Fool's Day, because that is the next game that looks like it might be one worth having, and then we've got Fulham away afterwards. If we can manage to get to Newcastle and still be within touching distance of Europe, a victory against them will set us in very good stead. But thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the next episode when it is available, and I'll see you then.